Problem 5-48, and here we are talking about calculating loan payments and creating a loan amortization schedule as well. So Joan borrowed $44,000 at a 4% annual rate of interest to be repaid over 3 years. And so we have a loan that's amortized into 3 equal and annual end-of-year payments. So first let's calculate the payment, and this is pretty easy in Excel. We use the payment function, PMT. We have a rate of 4%, and we have a 3-year loan, and we have a borrowed amount of $44,000, and we usually put that in as a negative number, so it reflects positive payments. So that would give us a payment of $15,855 and 34 cents. And just out of curiosity, if we want to figure out how much interest we pay over the life of the loan, we could just simply take that dollar amount and multiply it times 3, since this is a 3-year loan. So we have 3 payments. That means we pay a total of $47,566 and 1 cent. And we know that our original loan amount was $44,000, so we could take that amount, subtract $44,000, and our total interest over the life of the loan. If we just made our minimum payments for all of the 3 years, the total interest paid would be $3,566.01. And an additional thing that we can look at, that's good practice, is what if this loan was a loan that was paid with monthly installments as opposed to annual payments? So if this was a loan that had monthly payments, then we would need to just simply adjust the rate and the number of periods. So rates are always quoted as an annual rate, so we would just divide this rate by 12 in order to get a monthly rate, and then we would multiply the number of periods by 12 because we have 3 years and 12 payments per year, so that would be 36 payments. So again, if this was a monthly loan as opposed to an annual loan, then our monthly payments would be $1,299.06. So again, just another little sidebar on this problem to show you how to adjust for monthly, or it could be quarterly or semi-annual payments as well. But we know that loans oftentimes, or most often, personal loans that are for cars or homes or whatnot, are usually involve monthly payments. Okay, so that's calculating the payment. And then part B is having us prepare a loan amortization schedule. So we have the amort function that we can use to calculate the interest paid, the principal and ending balance, and we can also just, with this particular problem, we're going to have to just do step by step for each figure. So I won't go through them all, but we'll do just a couple, just kind of give you a feel for how this works. So the beginning of the year principal, that's how much the loan is taken out for. So this is our $44,000. And then end of year 1, so our loan payment we already calculated as $15,855. Okay, and then so how do we calculate interest for year 1? So we do this by just taking the principal balance and multiplying it times the interest rate. So our principal balance was $44,000. I'm going to multiply by the interest rate of 4%. So our interest for year 1 is $1,760. Okay, so what does that mean our principal is then for year 1? So if our payment was the $15,855.34 and we're paying interest of $1,760, then the difference has to be the amount of principal. So the principal portion for year 1 is $14,095 and 34 cents. Okay, so the end of your balance on the loan after the payment is applied to interest and principal would be the initial loan amount, which was $44,000, minus the principal, so not the payment because some of that went to interest, so the principal portion that we paid for year one, which was the $14,095.34. So that's the principal that remains after year one. Okay. So now going into year two, what's the beginning of the year principal? Well, it's the same as the end of year principal for year one. So it's the $29,904.66. And the loan payment is the same, so $15,855.34. Okay, so now how much interest was applied or paid from that second loan payment? So to calculate that, we would take the principal that was that we had left at the beginning of the year, which is the $29,904. And again, we multiply it times the interest rate, which is 0.04. So the interest portion of our payment is $1196.19. Okay, and then how much of that of the payment went to principal? So we would take our monthly payment, $15,855, and then subtract the portion that went to interest, and the remaining must have gone to principal. So in this case, we had $14,659.15. And you'll notice, which should be very common with loan payments, is that each year or each term, whether it was a month or semi-annual loan or quarterly loan, in this case it's an annual payment loan, the interest portion gets smaller with each payment, and then the principal portion grows with each payment. So each subsequent payment, a larger portion goes towards the principal of the loan, and a lesser amount goes towards the interest from the previous period. And then the end of year principal that we would have here is the beginning amount that we started with, the $29,904, and we're going to subtract the $14,659.15 that went towards the principal from payment 2. So we'd equal the $29,904, subtract the $14,659. So the principal at the end of year 2 is the $15,245.52. Okay, and then for practice, I'll let you go ahead and finish up the calculations for year 3.